Well, hey, B, it's Jamie. That's me here. Welcome back to the channel, honey. Welcome back to yet another coffee break, quick chat, whatever you want to call it. Okay, we do have some things to get into. So, without further ado, let's go ahead and get started. Okay, now, one of the first things that I actually want to talk to you guys about is this particular story of I believe he may be a Jamaican singer, okay? But there was this young man that I believe was out on a date with his girlfriend, probably even celebrating her birthday or whatnot. And unfortunately, there were some pew, 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 pew that rang out, and she was the one that ended up getting hit, unfortunately. And the people are pretty much on his ass because he made a post pretty much saying that he's in so many words, how it's being perceived is that he glad that it was her and not him. So let's go ahead and let's talk about this, okay? Somebody put this tweet out and it says the item that harmed his girlfriend or unalived his girlfriend was meant for him. And his whole caption is giving, well, sorry it happened, but glad it wasn't me. All right, so let's go ahead and read what he had to say on this post. So he says, grateful for all the continuous support, condolences, prayers. Also, want to send condolences on my behalf to Bree's family and my sincerest apologies. Last but not least, I want to thank God for another opportunity at life. Whoa. And for keeping stable my mental status. Whoa. Can't wait to be back being able to do things I love, especially my music. What? Love you always, BBG. On behalf of me and the entire team. Thank you again. What the kind of post is that? Girl, he could have just stopped at my sincerest apologies, but he wants to go forward and highlight the fact that he does music and can't wait to get back to doing that. Glad that it's definitely given. Thank God it was her and it wasn't me. I'm sorry to say, but that's exactly what is given to me. And then turn around and shout out his record label. Girl, are you out your fucking mind? Are you out of your fucking mind here, sir? Like, what the hell is the going on? Now, I do have some photos and things from this young woman, or I'm sorry, not some photos, but I do have some tweets from a few people, but I'm just going to read it, okay? Um, so one of her friends says Bridget became a senior associate at 24. She had her whole life ahead of her and a very bright future. Her work her work ethic and problem solving skills was unmatched. I will lift up your name whenever I speak of you because you were a true gem, not what the media is trying to paint. Then she goes on to say, to know her was to love her. She was the sweetest, most joyful, kind hearted, intelligent, loving person you'd ever meet. So much potential, so much to offer. A lot more greatness was ahead of her. I'm so sorry you were robbed of your life, baby girl. She goes on to say, we are all hurting deeply. This rocked us all. She did not deserve this, and never in a million years would we think her, of all people, would pass away this way. She says that this was not her lifestyle. This was a quote unquote caught up moment many of us have had in our earlier years. She says Bridget James was set to leave Trini. So I guess she was out in Trinidad or set to leave Trini in 2 weeks to start her new job in Cayman Islands. We were so proud and excited because she started making her mark early in her chosen career. Trust, she did not want that man, quote unquote, money, or did she want fame? She had her things. Wow, I really hate that. I hate that happened to her. I hate she got caught in the crossfire. People are saying that it was meant for him, but unfortunately, she was the one that was hit. I just would like to know more details about it because they're saying that this happened in the car. So I'm like, was the weapon popped in the car or was it popped outside of the car? Is what I'm trying to understand. Let me see if I can get some more details on this particular situation here. Okay, looks like somebody had some footage of the incident that took place where Bridget was unalived and her boyfriend, who happens to be a singer, was wounded. So I guess the gunman exited the back of the The gunman exited the back seat of the vehicle with rifles and fired multiple pops. Oh, I see now. There was a car that pulled up on the side of them. And whoever this car was, they just unloaded in the vehicle. Wow. And they unloaded, it looks like on the side that Bridget was on. That is crazy. Girl, let me see what these comments are saying. Ooh. Somebody said the car came in right behind him. He would have known the car was following him. Hence, he was armed and ready to pop as soon as the men opened the door and fired. It meant he saw them pull up in order for him to pull out his item. She could have been warned to drop her seat the moment he realized something was going not right and something was to be going down to make him even be ready to pop off like that. They said, I hope police get a closer video angle, though. At least her last moments were happy with someone she loved, regardless of what. So sorry, baby girl had to pass away, especially like this. Hope she didn't suffer pain. She was a pretty girl. I really hate that for her. A pretty girl doing good things, you know. Miss Ma'am was about to move on into her financial career, and unfortunately, this particular situation happened. There have been a lot of speculations just from people on social media commenting, feeling like he had something to do with it, but not sure. But this whole message he put up was very distasteful, in my opinion, because it's definitely giving he's glad that it was her and that it wasn't him. Mm, 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 mm. We hate to see it. Okay. I want you guys to go ahead and leave your thoughts and comments down below about that particular situation. May baby girl rest in peace. I'm just so sorry that her life had to end so soon and tragically in the way that it did. Okay. So let's go ahead and move on because I want to talk about some other things here. Let's see who I want to talk about next. So, girl, good night. LeBron James. Girl, he has been the chuckle of the internet for a minute. All right. Now, you know that at some point, LeBron James, baby, the hair was thinning very much so. And it seems like the people are very happy that he finally decided to go bald. Okay. He looks nice with his bald head and his beard. He was trying to hang on to whatever piece he could hang on to. All right, y'all have always dragged this man about his hairline for the longest, and it went from the top of his head to the middle of his head. Y'all started to drag the back. If you couldn't get it from the front, wait till you get it from the back. And that's what you guys were doing. And I didn't even know he was balding in the way that he was balding like that. I mean, how old is LeBron? I have to look this up. Let me see how old LeBron is because I'm only used to clear people aging in this way. As far as their hair, I used to work with somebody that was like 30 and he was giving every bit of 40. So when he told me his age, I actually laughed in his face because I thought that it was a joke. Yikes. Okay. So they're saying that LeBron is actually 37 years old, so he'll be 38 soon. Well, I guess maybe it was about time. He's pushing 40. So shout out to him for that new look. I mean, I don't see nothing wrong with it. I'm sure Savannah is very, very happy. She's very pleased and probably been asking him to do this for a long time. But this is what happens when you try to prove a point to people. Okay. When he had the headband he would always wear on the court and people would drag him about his hairline, he would wear that. And people would say, you need to just cut your hair. I guess he just wanted to show the people, like, nah, I'm good. Like, I just want to show y'all that I'm not going to do what it is that y'all want me to do. And when I feel like doing, I'm going to do it. And so here we are. He has done it. So congratulations to him on that. I think it looks nice on him. You guys go ahead and let me know your thoughts and what you think. You think it's something he should have did a long time ago, girl? Girl, I can't. All right. So next up, let's go ahead and talk about Miss what's her name? What is this girl's name? Khloe Kardashian and Tristan Thomas. It looks like they are about to capitalize because one thing the Kardashians are gonna do if they don't do nothing else, baby, they gonna capitalize. Period. She pay me for my pain, pay me for my time. And you can say the bullshit because everything is mine, okay, except for Tristan's D, unfortunately, because it definitely gives that is for everybody. You know what I'm saying? So I want to go ahead and play a little bit of the clip of what we're probably going to see over there on their show. I don't really watch the show for real, but I feel like I might need to go over there and check it out from time to time and see what it's really giving. So let me go ahead and put that over here on the screen so y'all could check it out.
Something that I'm ready to talk about. Tristan and I are having another baby. It's supposed to be a really exciting time, and it's just a different experience. It's hard to watch her in pain. This has been a difficult time in my life, but it's the start of something positive and happy and beautiful.
I guess Miss Khloe, honey, Khloe gonna get her money by any means necessary when it comes to Mr. Tristan. All right. I'm not really here for the tears for real, of her crying and feeling sentimental or whatever, because I love how this person put this comment. They said it's so hard to watch her in pain, but the money from capitalizing on said pain will dry our tears. Okay, girl, it's gonna dry her tears first before it dries ours. Like that's what it's giving. So that's why I can't feel 100% sad for her, because she knew what she was getting herself into and continues to get herself into. And on top of that, she put a profit off of it. Like, girl, I mean, I can't say that I want profit off of it either, girl. So if that's what she into, honey, congratulations. And good luck, And it's like at this time they're saying that they were about to welcome baby number two, or I guess get ready to start, practicing for baby number two, or whatever the case is. And I'm just like, you had enough time to opt out, because you had your son. Then shortly after that, we learned, what I feel like last year, that he got somebody else pregnant, and then here we are in a whole nother year, like, girl, and then y'all just welcomed the baby. Like, you had enough time to back out of the situation, and you chose not to. I guess because you want to have the same baby daddies. I mean, maybe that's why you kept going forward. I mean, if that's what you want to do, I guess, but you got to be in a relationship with this man. You know what I'm saying? But if that's what you want to do, girl, who the hell am I? Like I said, honey, congratulations and good luck. Okay, girl, let's talk about Future, because the Future is what the people are saying about Mr. Future is that Future sells his publishing catalog, and he sold it in an eight-figure deal, but we don't know the exact numbers. Okay, they're saying that Future has sold his Grammy Award-winning publishing catalog from 2004 to 2020. The new owner's influence media partners reportedly cut Future an eight-figure check. Okay. The purchase of 612 of Future's records include popular titles such as Jumpman, 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 Jumpman. Okay. Mask Off and Life is Good. Future said, I put everything into my music and I wanted to make sure these were in good hands as I thought about the next chapter of these songs. Okay. You mean in the next chapter of your life, of yourself. I don't be understanding why people, I mean, selling all of your publishing is like similar to, y'all selling y'all names and y'all brands and stuff to these people. I mean, I'm sure it's different, but that's just what I think about. Like, I mean, maybe Future would not have made eight figures off of that in the future. Girl, pun intended. As he moves on with his career, like maybe he would have never reached 8 million, but they got songs. If you're going all the way back to 2004, then you also took on songs that were like underground tracks from Future, as well as the big Grammy award winning tracks, as they said, from him. I mean, I guess this was a smart move. I'll have to wait and see how this ages, because when it comes to Kanye, it ain't aging too well over there on his side. So I have to fall back and see how this is going to age for Future. Like eight-figure deal. Now listen, if you sold your catalogs for eight figures to go and buy you a lot more jewelry and stuff just to flex for the people on social media, that's the dumbest hell. I don't like that. That's stupid. I don't like that. Use that money to go and create and build more generational wealth for your family. You feel what I'm saying? I can't tell you what you do with your money, but I'm just saying, if you're gonna take this eight figures and you only gonna flex and floss, then that defeats the purpose. Okay, make it be worth something. Get on your Jay-Z, I suppose. But I'm also wondering, when I hear this eight-figure deal, whatever happened to that woman that he had a child by that he wasn't claiming? Did he ever pay the money? Did he ever find out whether or not that was the child? Because I believe that lady and another woman ended up running tests and confirmed that their kids are siblings. So if this little girl was indeed Future's child, we haven't heard anything from her in some time. So maybe he is paying child support or whatever. But if not, and if he's still not claiming her, I'm just wondering how that works now that he got an eight-figure deal. Is she due some of that coin as well, because you're not taking care of your responsibilities? I would like to see it. Okay, I would like to know it. All right, but either way, good luck, honey. Let's go ahead and move on to somebody else that's been running amok out here in social media. And that's Mr. Adam Levine. Well, he ain't the one that's really been running amok. But he is the one that, according to a TikToker and a model, influencer, whatever you like to call her this week, he is the one that was out here cheating on his wife and actually had the audacity to want to name his newborn child after said mistress. Okay. Now, once this girl put out 1 to 2 videos over there on the social media, he finally came out and gave his statement and gave his piece. Okay. And this is what he had to say about everything. He says, "A lot is being said about me right now, and I want to clear the air. I used a poor judgment in speaking with anyone other than my wife in any kind of flirtatious manner. I did not have an affair. Nevertheless, I crossed the line during a regrettable period in my life. In certain instances, it became inappropriate. I have addressed that and taken proactive steps to remedy this with my family. My wife and my family is all I care about in this world. To be this naive and stupid enough to risk the only thing that truly matters to me was the greatest mistake I could ever make. I will never make it again. I take full responsibility. We will get through it, and we will get through it together." Good. Cut it the fuck out. Do y'all believe Adam crossed the line? I feel like he did. I'm not gonna lie. I hate to say that, Adam, but I mean, some part of me kind of think that it's possible that you did. I mean, it maybe it wasn't with this young woman, but reading your message kind of makes me wonder. It makes me think that the possibility is there, considering the fact that you allowed yourself to go this far with flirtatious conversations. Who's to say other things could have taken place, throughout the years? And I'm not putting that on him and saying that he is a cheater or that he has done that. But it does make one wonder that if you would say that, if you would, flirt with these people, then how far would you really take it? You know what I'm saying? But basically, I mean, he and his wife gonna continue to hang in there, and they gonna continue. She gonna stick beside him. At the end of the day, she gonna continue to be with him. So we'll see, girl. I guess. Good luck. Like, you was definitely out of line, flirtatious manner, and then to turn around and ask this person if you can name your child after them. What? And according to the way the girl worded it, y'all had been messing around for some time. You know what I'm saying? See, now I want to go over here to her TikTok. And I just want to check and see if she could have put up anything else after he's made this statement. Let me see what Miss Sumner probably done put up over there on her Twitter page since he's made this statement. Girl, let's see. Oh, she ain't put nothing up on the TikTok. She been real quiet since this happened. Good. Let me double. Yeah, she been real quiet since he came out and gave his statement. She hasn't said anything. So maybe she doesn't want any more of the blowback. Maybe she wants people to kind of fall back, okay, of ridiculing her. But I do feel like he slightly is escaping accountability because I feel like he's not admitting to everything. He's just saying that he had like a little flirtatious manner with her, and that's as far as it went. Okay. Well, we'll see, Adam, honey. All right. I'm not used to hearing you being a part of any scandals that I can recall. So maybe you have been a clean cut person and you just decided to do a little flirt. But I could have sworn it was a little more than that. But either way, honey, like I said, good luck. Let's go ahead and move on. Let's talk about Tiffany Haddish and Mr. Aries Spears because it looks as though that lawsuit that was filed against the both of them have been dismissed. Okay. It has been dismissed. Let me see if I can pull up more over here from TMZ on Tiffany Haddish in this particular situation here. So let's see what TMZ is actually saying. Okay. So the suit has been dismissed and it looks like it was dismissed by Jane Doe. All right. They said they've learned that Jane Doe, who filed the suit, has now dismissed it for good. Well, girl, when I see that dismissed for good, it's giving that they probably got a check or something. I could be wrong, but that's the first thing that came to my mind. And I'm wondering, like, did they get paid off or something? So they're saying Purdue court documents obtained by TMZ, the plaintiff asked the judge to dismiss the case with prejudice. Okay, girl, let me look this up. Dismiss the case with a prejudice. Girl, I just have to look that up real quick. Okay, in the formal legal word, a court case that is dismissed with prejudice means that it is dismissed permanently. A case dismissed with prejudice is over and done with once and for all and can't be brought back to court. Okay, so this is what the people is saying over here down to the Google. Okay, that's what they're saying. So it's dismissed. She can't bring it up no more. It is what it is. All right. So they're saying, meaning it cannot be refiled again. They said you'll recall the case involved allegations the two comedians groomed, and you know what? Okay, two children several years ago. They said the woman who sued both of them has also issued a statement saying, "My family and I have known Tiffany Haddish for many years, and we now know that she would never harm me or my brother or help anyone else do anything that could harm us. We wish Tiffany the best and are glad that we can put this all behind us." Wow, wow, wow. Girl, how did y'all have this sit down and conversation? The Jane Doe did not have anything to say about Aries in her remarks, who was also accused of some pretty heinous stuff in the suit, but he's also in the clear. Whoa! In the lawsuit, the alleged victim claimed both she and her brother were used by Tiffany and Aries to film scenes, skits that, when looking back, were wildly inappropriate, in which Jane Doe suggested was meant to, you know, sexualize them. Jane Doe alleged Tiffany had her film a scene where she, girl, we're not even gonna get into that because I'm starting to cringe already. Okay, just understand and know that the case between them has now been completely dismissed. I wonder if there were conversations that were happening that resulted in this being dropped as a whole, or if Tiffany's team presented something like, "You sure you want to go far with this? You sure you want to take it this far?" Because if so, we can expose all of this stuff if you really want to get to it. I'm just wondering. I'm not saying that's what happened. I'm just wondering if that could have been something that happened, you know? Because just the day before, they sat up there and said that they were kind of, I think, dismissing some parts to where certain photos and things would not be leaked out to the public. So they were kind of dismissing some stuff. And then later on that day, we found that it was completely dismissed. Girl, now y'all done sat up here and done bothered Tiffany down to the ground for y'all to dismiss this case. And I'm just wondering if y'all probably got a coin or something from it. Now, make no mistake about it. We all may love Tiffany Haddish or not, whatever, love or like, don't love, whatever it is. I still feel like that video was definitely cringe worthy. It didn't make sense. And I just don't understand why one thought that would be a great skit to do, period, or to participate in. It wasn't giving. Now I understand that Tiffany did not generate the idea. It was more so on Aries. So I already told you I'm looking at him sideways, period, that you would even come up with an idea like that. But for Tiffany to participate in it, I don't know where her mindset was at that time, but it definitely did not age well. And I mean, I just would have cringed. Like, you want to do what? What kind of? I don't know if. Yeah, nah, we can't do that. I don't want to be like, can you tweak this and change that? Does it have to be called through the eyes of a P? You know what I'm saying? Like, no, we shouldn't. So it is what it is. Child, case dismissed, and ain't nobody gonna be thinking about this case later on. I know a lot of people have been wondering what's gonna happen with Tiffany's career. In my honest opinion, I don't think she's gonna happen to her career. Absolutely nothing. I think things may be on pause for the moment, but I guarantee you, come next year, she probably gonna have one or two films getting ready to drop. Because one thing about y'all mind is fecal, and y'all minds is weak, and y'all minds is forgettable, and y'all is forgivable as well. Y'all be forgiving people real quick, like, and then be forgetting a whole lot of stuff that they do. So I don't think anything's gonna happen to her career at all. I don't know what's gonna happen with Mr. Aries. Tiffany, in my opinion, is the bigger star. So I just think this was a little rift, that she's gonna be able to push past. I think her publicist and her team probably gonna work overtime, securing any opportunities that could have been in limbo. And I think we're gonna be seeing Tiffany back out here come next year around this time with new projects and stuff on the way. Because I really don't think she lost her following for real when this happened. I think people were disappointed, maybe even disgusted, and wanted to hear her address it. But as far as her losing her footing in her career, girl, I don't see that happening. You know what I'm saying? But make no mistake about it, the video was not favorable. It was awkward, cringeworthy, and disgusting, in my opinion. Okay? But either way, honey, good luck. Let's go ahead and move on because we have to talk about Miss Erica Banks. Boo. We have to talk about Miss Erica Banks. All right. So Erica Banks took to social media where she pretty much talked about her friends and she talked about the type of people that she wants to be around her. And she ended up getting drugged by social media. So I definitely want us to get into this and check out what Miss Erica actually had to
Ain't
say.
a certain type of look. If she don't look how I want her to look physically, I don't want her to come because the look of everything is so important to me. Like if she ain't thick enough, no. Her not did good enough, no. Can't dress, no. uh, Skinny, no. And it's like I don't feel like I'm discriminating. I just want a certain type of look. She could be the sweetest girl I ever met in my life, but if she don't look the part, I don't want her to come. Like that's just not the vibe I'm on. Now she can come to the cookout, she can come to the listening party, but the club, I feel like gotta look a certain way
All
to
right. So
come.
y'all just heard what Miss Erica Banks had to say. A lot of people drug Miss Girl. They definitely drug her. I see somebody took a picture from her on, I believe this was a red carpet event with BET. And the person says, you got to look a certain way to party with me in the club. So I guess they try to put one of her not so cute pictures up and pretty much drag her. Like, not you over here trying to say what a person got to look like and you don't even look up to par, you know? Um, let's go ahead and keep going. Somebody says Erica Banks when it's time to go to the club. Girl, not her ready to be on some America's Next Top Model. Someone else says Erica Banks only said out loud what a lot of MFers really do. Y'all pick friends off of their ecstatic and wonder why you know no peace. It's lame as fuck. Okay. Someone else says, imagine being a skinny BIT and you get dressed up to go to the club with Erica Banks and she'll tell you to take your ugly home because you don't have a BBL. All right. Somebody else says, no. So then this is where Erica responded. Everybody's entitled to their own opinion, and I've never been one to convince people of liking mine. My preference of who I club with when it comes to my brand has nothing to do with y'all. Y'all never like me anyway, so why would I care about what y'all thinking about anything I say? Now, to this, I'm gonna say, excuse me, she not lying. People don't like her, and I do think that. Let me go back when Erica first got signed to 1501 and she was rapping from Houston, a lot of people right out the gate start to say, oh, she trying to be like Meg. She trying to sound like Meg. And that's something that I hate that fans do because y'all are the reasons, okay, amongst others, why so many of these ladies in the rap industry beef with each other anyway, because y'all immediately don't want to see women get the fuck along at all. So y'all immediately start to pin her against, Megan. But she not lying. It is like y'all don't like me anyway, so I don't know why y'all give a fuck. And then when the blogs post her, especially the neighborhood talk, they never post any good stuff. It's always like always negative stuff. Now, granted, it is like, well, Erica, if you just don't say some of this stuff on social media, you don't have to worry about them. You know what I'm saying? Posting that. But in all honesty, as much as she gives her own thoughts on Twitter, she also drops a lot of music. But they never really post her music. They only want to post this stuff so it continues to create a narrative only about how they drag her and not so much about the talent that she may have. Now, granted, girl, you call yourself the flow queen, and I'm gonna need you to switch up your flow because it's not switching for me. Now, in the beginning, when I first heard her, Miss Girl Can Sing, she had a lot of different flows, but I think she found that particular lane that works for her and she likes to stay in it, like the baby. And it's like, get out of that, okay? Switch it up. Don't be the flow queen, but you ain't got a lot of flows. Work on that. But what else did I want to say? about Miss Erica and how the people are, about her in social media. Yeah, so like the neighborhood talk, like I'll never forget they posted a slide with all these different ladies that were rapping, and Erica was on one of the tracks, but they only put up like 3 seconds of what she said in like a track, and then everybody else had probably like 10 seconds, and it's like, why y'all don't like her so bad, like real bad, like. Why y'all don't like her? And I know some people may feel like, well, girl, any type of publicity is good publicity. Da 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 da. Yes and no, because it still, I feel, kind of shapes how people see her and view her. Because they only put up the mess. If she said anything positive on her page, they probably won't put that up. But if it's gonna get clicks, hits, a ton of conversation, and now she's falling in the line of, it makes me think of Bad Baby. Like whenever the Shade Room will post a Bad Baby, I used to be like, why y'all post her so much? Stop posting her. And then I started seeing why. It's because people got a lot of traction, or the Shade Room got a lot of traction on their page because don't nobody like her. So of course the people gonna comment, they gonna drag, and it's gonna drive up the analytics. And I feel like they kind of do the same thing with Erica. But again, that's my opinion, and y'all may have a different one, but you could leave it down below in the comments, right? I'm gonna keep reading, and I'm gonna give y'all more of my thoughts about how she judged her friends or whatever. She says, lastly, I love my skinny, smaller women with a passion. Let's not get it misconstrued. However, when I go to the club, I want thick bits shaking ass everywhere. That's my vibe. There are even skinny women in my music videos, most handpicked by me. So stop it. Well, it's like, Erica, you can't tell people to stop it when you're the one that put it out there like that, as though you don't want to have skinny girls around you at the club. And this is what I'm confused about a little bit when it comes to your brand. If it's okay for them to be in your music videos, then it too should also be okay for them to be in the club with you, because you're saying that this is your brand. What you do in music videos represent your brand. And when you talk about skinny women that you would go to the club with, God rest her soul, DJ D Baby, you would have her with you all the time. And she's skinny as I don't know what, right? She's very small. She was a very small girl, and that's the DJ out in Houston that passed away shortly after she fell from a balcony. And I think she either was your DJ or whatever. Y'all were good friends, whatever the case was, but you would be out with her. So now all of a sudden the standard has changed. Is it because you went and got a BBL? You know what I'm saying? Could it have been that? Like, I mean, I don't know, but it's like she was good enough. Like, she was hanging out with you then. So why the standard changed all of a sudden? But yeah, like I said, I still stand by, if they good enough to be in your music videos, and they also should be good enough to be in the club with you, because again, that is still a part of your brand. I think a lot of people are commenting not because they really don't like what she has to say. I think a lot of people comment negatively because they just don't like her. It sucks, but Erica not saying that they're too different than what a lot of dudes say. In addition to that, Erica is also a bisexual woman that a lot of people do not know. She's a very much so bisexual woman. And with that, I think she also chose, or said she chose, certain women to be in a part of her brand, because I think she chose women based on what she's attracted to. And based on what she's attracted to, I believe she assumed that a lot of these men too would be attracted to that. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I mean, that's all they talk about in their raps. The big booty woman, the thick, 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 thick. That's all they talk about. Hell, if you ask me, a lot of these men is the reason that BBLs have driven up so high, because that's what y'all pretend to be so attracted to. And then turn around and get on social media and be dragging the girls. But I ain't gonna lie, I would love for y'all to calm it down, scoop back, and stop it. But mine is a little different, because y'all be having these BBLs and stuff and be getting this butt done, and it be making it hard for women like me. Okay, they be having natural S's and stuff, and people be thinking that it's a BBL or that it's fake, or you got shots or whatever. And it's like, girl, don't compare me to them, girl. We different. Like, don't do that. Okay, okay, this homegrown. Okay, I don't know what that's giving over there, girl. Don't put me in that box. Don't put me. I don't play like that. I don't play like that. You feel what I'm saying? So it definitely bothers me on that front. But girl, don't be sitting up here saying that these people is good enough to be in your music videos, but they're not good enough to be out there with you. But I also felt like, I mean, it is what it is. Like, if that's how she feel, okay, you know what I'm saying? So, okay, but it do sound stupid though. Like, I don't want to, be too harsh on her about how she feels her brand should look in the club, because I feel like a lot of NIGGAs do that. Not saying it's right, but a lot of NIGGAs don't even want to have light skin, don't even want to have dark skin women in a VIP. And y'all still be going out there supporting them and girl, in the masses, going out to support them, praising them, da 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 da, all this other. You feel what I'm saying, girl? I mean, I feel like brown skinned girls just started to really be in the past few years ago, girl. All right. So she really ain't saying too much different, like this other tweet said, than what these NIGGAs do. And I agree with her. It's all lame as hell. Erica Banks only said out loud what a lot of motherfuckers really do. Y'all pick y'all friends off their aesthetic and wonder why you know no peace. I think that is so true. I think that is very true. A lot of y'all do pick y'all friends off their aesthetic. You know what I'm saying? Or probably at least what they got going on in life. You know, oh, she doing this today. I want to be friends, girl. Let's be cool. Let's be this. Let's be that. You know, ain't nobody tripping off what your preference is. My biggest thing is the contradiction for me of the music video in comparison to the clubs when I feel like they damn near go together if you ask me. So that didn't make any sense. Okay. So somebody says, but before you became a rapper with money and your body and got your body done, who the were you before? Better humble yourself, love. And Erica says, I was still Erica Banks, dumb BIT. A BBL doesn't solidify who I am, and I can hang out with who I choose. And she not lying. A lot of people not gonna like that. She can hang out with whoever the hell she wants to. She can. It's just what it is. Like she can't. I mean, like, and it sounds like it ain't gonna change. And what y'all finna do about it? It's not gonna change. That's what it's given. Okay. Somebody said, I wonder if her friends told her the same thing before having surgery. Yikes! I don't think Erica was small before she had surgery, though. You know, I think she still had a wide butt. You know, I do. I do think she still had a wide butt. She had breast. Her breast just didn't sit up. You know, but I do think she had a wide butt. I think Erica was already thick before she had the surgery. It's just that when she went and got that surgery, it made her more rounder. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, somebody said she not even bad to be speaking on SHI like this. Now, ma'am, not you done came for this lady. Right, and not you done have your page private, Suzanne. Girl, you cute with your filter. Not you to sat up here and say this lady not even bad, but then that's also dependent upon the dude that's trying to holler at her. Because somebody could look at you and say you not bad. Girl, she ain't even giving. She ain't even bad. She ain't even pretty. She ain't even cute. Yikes. You know what I'm saying? But then somebody else could walk up and be like, she fine hell to me. You know, so it's like, well, I guess the beauty is in the eye of the beholder. Someone says you could tell she doesn't have friends or go out much. I'm like, are you sure? Y'all just don't like that lady. Years down the line, when she has no real friends, ooh, she'll look back and say that what she said was the brightest thing she ever said. Shaking my head. I don't know about that. Y'all be too hard on folks, man. I can't wait to see y'all comments because I know a ton of y'all ready to disagree and get down and tippy tap into the comments. So please go ahead and do so very wisely. And I'm like, her friends probably already know how she is, or her friends are just with her for the clout, whatever that's gonna bring them. It's a lot of people like that. Shaking my head. That's the industry for ya, right? That's the industry for ya. I feel like anyway, girl, it's just a lot about like shit. Cardi done went and did all these changes. I just put a lot. I just put it all back on the damn industry and on these men. I do. I mean, that's a poor mindset, of course, Erica, to have. But I go back to putting it. I mean, Nicki Minaj even when it got shots, trying to appeal to whatever the males like, and that's why I think she chooses who she chooses in the club because of what she think the men are going to like, and in addition to what it is that she's attracted to. However, because y'all won't hear this part, y'all gonna only hear the part that y'all want to hear. However, Erica, do not use these skinny women to promote your videos and do whatever it is that you're going to do in your videos and feel like they're good enough for that, but not be good enough for you in the club. Because that's where it doesn't make any sense for me. Okay? And that is all that I got, honey. I just wanted to come to you guys real quick, okay? I hope you guys like the video. Also, subscribe if you're not already subscribed to the channel, okay? Be sure to share the video, all that great stuff. And I will catch you guys in the next one. Bye bye.